And next fight, Chidi Njokuani taking on Gooden. Gooden, opportunistic knockout artist. He comes to fight in good shape. He's durable. And I think he takes way too much damage, but most of the time he's able to survive to decisions. He is dangerous in brawling range, and he has a really nasty left hook, big right hands. He comes in good shape. And when fighters slow down, he will start to throw Superman punches, flying knees. He has a couple highlight reel finishes. And he has a good jab, nice leg kicks. He's fairly active. Defensively, he holds his hands by his waist, so he's extremely hittable. Eats a ton of punches in almost every fight. But he's good at hanging in there, though, chipping away, and when the opportunity arises, exploding, finishing the match. And he has good takedown defense, so when fighters continue to shoot in on him, he can get them tired. He has been getting taken down a little bit more recently. In this fight, that's not going to be an issue, though, and his wrestling offense isn't really there. He has a big double, but I just don't know if he's going to be able to take Chidi down. If he does, then he's going to be at a good advantage on top, and that's going to be where he wants to be. But as of now, Gooden is kind of finisher bust. He has 19 finishes. He's 5-7 in decisions, but in the UFC, he's 0-4 in decisions. So he has needed a finish to get these wins when he has gotten them in the UFC. And kind of has his back against the wall here because he doesn't have the best UFC record. But Chidi Njokuani, dynamic stand-up fighter, elite Muay Thai. He moved down to 170 his last fight, which I was a little skeptical about. But he made weight. He won his debut. And I feel like he fought extremely conservatively versus Reese McKee. McKee should have jumped on Njokuani early, but he didn't. And Njokuani was extremely defensive. He was just kind of staying at range with his hands high, leg kicking. He eventually settled in, started to land more to more parts of the body, worked the clinch. He is phenomenal with the clinch, but it was a lackluster fight. And McKee did have a lot of success holding Chidi against the cage for a lot of that match too. But this fight, I think Chidi is going to look to do the same thing, and it should be effective. He's fighting a guy who isn't a crazy pressure fighter or anything, and I think it's going to allow Chidi to pepper Gooden at distance for a lot of the fight. He needs to work the jab, the low kicks. If Gooden closes the gap, I do think Chidi's going to be the better clinch fighter in terms of weapons, with knees, with elbows. The one thing for Chidi is he has to be able to maintain the pace, because if you can't finish Gooden early, he can't afford to get tired. And Chidi is a little bit of a quitter. When adversity hits, you'll see him start to shoot sloppy takedowns, give up submissions or get pounded out without much resistance. And Chidi should get the first round knockout here or decision, but it's a dog or pass to me because Gooden is dangerous. He's better on the ground. He has better conditioning. I think he has more heart. So if Gooden can weather a storm, maybe he can work his way on top, land a bomb, put Chidi away. But skill-wise, though, there's a huge disadvantage at range. In the clinch, I think Chidi has a big advantage there as well. And I just don't think that Gooden has the wrestling to bring it to the ground. So I think Chidi's going to win here and become 2-0 at welterweight.